it's lit. Like it's not lit. It's not lit. It's not lit. It's out. We got light it. It ain't lit yet. But all right, so we got some information for news from reasonable people that we're gonna look at and basically see what's going on with that, with the Tiffany Henyard situation and how that's going down. So yeah, just have a seat, chill out, and let's go. Let's get it, baby.
Faced with fury over spending, Henyard went on a media tour and billed the taxpayers. Yeah. Me neither. Let's get into it. And we got a bunch of other Dalton dysfunction stories. Here we go.
Facing an uprising at home, Tiffany Henyard went on the road. It was a public relations tour meant to combat her critics. It wound up raising more questions than it answered.
Y'all are black, and y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman that's in power. Y'all should shame of yourselves.
When angry residents began filling public meetings to demand answers after WGN Investigates exposed more than $100,000 spent on first-class. This urban township super
That's it. We didn't get elected to make sure we like one another.
Those interviews took place in Washington, D.C. and New York. Traveled with a small entourage that at least partially paid. Card records show taxpayers charged paid to take pictures of for the photographer's airfare. At the same time, a township credit card was charged $1,100 for 13 Uber rides.
She's on a mission for basically for herself. I mean, so no, the township should not be paying for that. That should be coming out of her own pocket.
Chris Gonzalez has been the sole dissenting voice on the township board. If Dalton taxpayers also picked up a portion, failed to follow state transparency laws, even an attorney general's order to turn over financial spending along with contracts, permit, and are now the focus of a wide-ranging federal investigation that covers a lot of the same ground we've reported.
I think the reporting helped tremendously. It woke up a lot of. They just look.
It's corruption as people want.
Fighting against corruption because people have out on me too.
$1,000 a month bill. We gave Henyard's PR team weeks to provide answers to our questions about spending. They did not. Ben Bradley, WG.
They did not provide us the answers that we needed. Yeah. So the real issue here is because we don't have the information. We've got information that Tiff billed Township of Thornton for her little media tour. That arguably that she wasn't doing that on behalf of the Township of Thornton. She wasn't doing that on behalf of the Village of Dalton. She was doing that personally because she felt like she was personally being persecuted. People wanted to have their way with her because. So she went on that media tour and she got hooked up with a couple of major, media YouTubers and podcasters. And that's what she did. So faced with fury over spending, Henyard went on a media tour and billed taxpayers. Soon after, outraged residents began filing public meetings demanding answers from self-proclaimed Mayor Tiff. Suburban politician hit the roads of, WGN obtains credit cards. So we've got WGN, we've got Dane Placo, we've got NBC, Regina Walthrop, I think it is. Good reporters covering this because there's so many layers. You got a guy named David Dickerson who's getting $100 to take pictures.
Do you want to invest like the ultra wealthy? Well, listen up, because there is an
He's not sure.
Come on, y'all. Make sure y'all hit the like. Hit the like. Hit the like. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Hit the like.
Sure, whatever happened to those pictures. $560 for his airfare to get there. Washington, between Chicago, Washington, and New York. All right. And $1,100 for 13 Uber rides. So she's just spreading out some of the expenses. I mean, there's no hotels in there. There's no food. Guaranteed. There's a laundry list of expenses for that trip on the Village of Dalton. But we don't know because the Village of Dalton isn't disclosing their finances. They're just like, mum's the word. Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. No. We're freedom of information. Go after yourselves. We're not providing anything. And that's what they've done for a couple of years here because the books are cooked, allegedly. That's the whole story, right? So she's on a mission by herself. That's what Chris Gonzalez said. And you'll see Chris Gonzalez. He's kind of the one that's been, he actually did Tiff. I think it was for, was it the Village of Dalton or it was a Township of Thornton? I can't remember which one it was. He nominated her and he's like, oh, you shouldn't have done that. He regrets that deeply, I believe. And, but it is what it is. She is a township supervisor of Township of Thornton. And then also, she's the mayor of the Village of Dalton and things have gone wildly sideways. So you've got this whole thing going on right now. Now, here's the other major issue. There's a couple more other major issues that have just recently come up. Group behind new welcome banners in Dalton claims that they've yet to be paid. So we'll take a quick peek at this as well, right? This has been kicking around for a while, but this is Channel 5.
New at
NBC.
4:30, more money troubles in South suburban Dalton. New welcome banners recently went up in that village.
The company that created them says it has not been paid. Regina Waldrop talked to trustees who say this is another example of how taxpayer funds are being mishandled by the mayor.
Addition
Sibley Boulevard. Bright new welcome banners with different messages and a picture of me.
So if y'all go to the day before live, it's basically showing the breakdown where the money is going, because everybody that works for Tiffany is getting paid double times that they should be doing the Texas money. And this is why they are so loyal to her. So if y'all ain't checked that out, make sure y'all go check that out. The breakdown was, I want to say yesterday. So yesterday or Sunday. Sunday I did the breakdown. I ain't do the breakdown, but I played the breakdown. But it is on my channel. If anybody wants to see the breakdown and what's going on with the money and where it's basically all the money is going to. It's just a fucked up situation.
We asked some residents to weigh in on the banners.
I think the allocation of funds should go where most needed. The band on my list if I ran a town.
It's obviously self-promotion. I think she fashions herself as she's imagining herself as some kind of reality show star.
Henyard is accused of misspending and currently the focus of a number of federal probes and lawsuits. Residents continue to speak out at village board meetings, calling for more transparency on how their tax dollars are spent.
The banners cost about $19,000, but the vendor says they have yet to be paid for them and other items totaling more than $85,000.
Mosca Design emailed us a copy of the unpaid bill. It dates back to November 2023. Trustee Tammy Brown says the banners were never approved by the village board.
They don't make any sense at all. They're all of the mayor. It's okay to have a banner that says welcome to Dalton, but you don't need to have the mayor's face posted throughout Sibley Boulevard.
Trustee Jason House in a statement told us it's deeply unfortunate that the administration has chosen to squander funds on self-promotion while our fire department has gone without a contract for 5 years. This blatant disregard is a slap in the face to the hardworking individuals and the creditors burdened by the millions of dollars of debt incurred by the mayor's reckless spending. Our community deserves better. NBC5 reached out to the Henyard administration for comment, but we didn't hear back.
The world knows what she's.
I don't want to hide from them anymore. What do we do?
Are we not men?
What she's doing. I'm hopeful that more people will get out of their comfort zone and come and help us with this.
In Dalton, I'm Regina Waldrop, NBC5 News.
Thanks to Regina.
That's what we're doing. We're covering it. We're covering it. All right, so you got that, not paying a bill. We've had just multiple instances where the village's finances are in question because they are basically insolvent. So Dalton Insurance, the village of Dalton, their insurance would only cover a third of the $33.5 million judgment from fatal police chase lawsuit. So they've been ordered to pay $33.5 million. Their insurance company is only paying about $10 million. And that number is going down, 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 because as these legal proceedings go on, insurance companies footing the bill. So the actual amount going to the person who's supposed to receive the funds, that just gets less and less. And the village has to cover that. Because the village has got to cover the difference between what insurance will cover and the $33.5 million judgment. So they've got, so what's going to happen there? You've got a whole bunch of entities looking at money from the village of Dalton for outstanding invoices. You've got expenses being paid over here. Village of Dalton giving out their financial information for obvious reason because the books are cooked. You got a sign company not getting paid. You've got a person that has legally gone through the process, the system of courts, $3.5 million from a lawsuit, and they're waiting for additional legal proceedings to take place. But it's like, hey, you got to pay, and they're her head. She just moved those big brown eyes. Questions?
They already know they got like 23 lawsuits against Dorothy Township and Tiffany. How they gonna come out of this? Because that's why the attorney like, oh no, because he ain't been getting paid. He haven't been getting paid. Nobody was getting paid. And then when he was getting paid, he was getting paid double. Everybody in her administration was getting paid extra money. So it don't leave now the fuck. Like, why are you leaving now? Because you got paid extra and you was stealing money too.
So those sessions have become heated in recent months, talking about the village
That's what it looks like it's gonna happen. It's too much going on. It's too much money being mishandled. Nobody knows what's going on. But yes, make sure y'all check that channel out for the people, because it's just a lot. It's a lot. You know, we can talk about different angles of what's going on with this administration. Because it's definitely going on, and it's not going unnoticed. We're going to definitely talk about it. We're going to put it out here. We're going to make sure that even if the village of thoughts and voice is not heard, and they come out to the little meetings and all of that stuff, but I don't think they doing so much of putting it out there like they should. But maybe that's just me. But yeah. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you to my subscribers. I love y'all. Everybody be safe, and everybody be kind and unwind. Thank you so much. Yes, about to get up out of here. Y'all already know. Good night.